with a question that you would like everyone to answer, then just ask Miss Jill to
Ikaw mag-start answer sa tanan.
So, Miss University. Alright. So, for everyone, for the ladies up in front, Miss University siya. What does power to her mean to you personally, and how do you live it out?
Wow. Miss Universe. Ana daw. Miss Universe. Abi na kag real estate ang topic ah.
Her mean and how do they live it out? Alright. I'll start.
Yeah, sure.
Sige, good afternoon everyone. Ayun nga po sa tanan kababaihan sa Cagayan de Oro City. Kasagutan ng Bisaya ni naroon tayo mga English speaking young students here. By the way, we would like to again thank Cagayan Gold JCs. Like what Kitty said, I was once a member. 1998, so wala pa rin sila ng tao. Up to 2000. Of course, my sister is a strong supporter of the JCI. So I guess the question ni Kitty, me being right now the acting provincial director, it means a lot to be a woman. Dili lali ang atong role na gina-play, no, being a daughter, being a wife, being a mother, and we do a lot of things. But because of that, dahil ta gusto maabot para sa atong mga pamilya. And that is why DTI, our agency, is very supportive of women in terms of empowering them to do business. Manginabuhi ang babae. So that means, kung manginabuhi ang babae ng good, ay ihatag, i-prepare, ihatag sa pamilya. So that's why, what Kitty asked us, it's very important and it means a lot to us. Dili because babae ka, but because we are catalysts, no, for people, for our children, and for the community to grow and develop. Again, ang DTI, iklaro na suporta na mo ilang sectors because we want an empowered community, we want empowered women.
Thank you so much, Cousin.
Pwede ko ang last.
So what does power to her mean to you, and how do you live it out on a day-to-day basis? Miss Alex, would you like to go?
Last daw siya. Hello, good afternoon everybody. More power to her, more power to her. So power to her, for me, it's about being able to bloom where God has placed us, regardless of industry or age or nationality, like if you are a housewife or in insurance or in health or in real estate. So for me, being in real estate, and especially being a content creator, I'm blessed that I have this platform where I can reach a lot of people. Although my focus is in real estate, I try to make intentional content that really speaks to people, helps them, and also inspires them. Especially right now, we are living in such a broken world. You know, there's such chaos going all around us, like there's war and all this politics. But even with all the negativity, I believe that if we just are intentional in blooming where we are planted and to do our best where God has placed us, then we can still make a positive impact in our own space. And the people that we touch, we might not know it how or when, but they will be able to pay that forward and just make positivity, more positivity in the environment or where we are living right now.
Okay, good afternoon. And so I just like to piggyback on what she said. Mamangkul ba kasi silang mga answer? Okay, can everybody say Godfidence? Godfidence, right? Yeah. So for me, power to her, I think I would like to add on what she said. It's to bloom where God has planted you. It's to be confident about how God made you, who you are, our identity, and to really, grow our skills, grow our mindset, expand all the opportunities that God has given us. And sometimes I think, I don't know if anyone can relate, I'm also a mother of 2 kids, and sometimes we go through postpartum, and we really go through mom guilt. Naman mo kayo relate? Yeah, and sometimes we get so hard on ourselves about trying to work here, and then also trying to be excellent with our kids, right? And so I think it's really about being confident about who God is, where He placed us, and really trusting in Him about everything. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jill. And Coach Happy.
May hapon sa tanan. Siguro for me, pwede naman Bisaya, no?
Yes.
Siguro for me, mas more of doing your purpose in life. Because, like what they said, is kahit unsa ang imuhang field na isulod, like for me, I'm into sports and into fitness. What I really advocate or what I really preach to my clients is to make time to invest in yourself by working out. Because syempre, I have also clients na mga mothers. Basically, they have other responsibilities like being a wife, being a daughter, being a friend, etc., etc. So it's like I also want them to take care of their own bodies. So sports pave a way for me makasula sa college, right now maka-influence in living a healthy life. So yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so that's how they okay, so that's power to her, and that's how they live out on a day-to-day basis. So ladies, can we give 3 habits or 3 things we do or change so that you to get to where you are? How do you succeed? What are the 2 to 3 things you are on? It may be habits or whatever you need to change to succeed in your field. Because we all have dreams and aspirations, but sometimes it's the discipline kulang, right? So let's ask the ladies. Gusto ka mga Jill? Para balik na po tayo.
Balik pa, ano na po daw?
Okay, sige. So, wala dito sa question, may hatag tanan ang mga questions.
Wala ganun dito.
So, impromptu yung tanan ha. So, okay. No, it's okay. Now, so 3 things or 3 habits.
We need to
succeed. Okay. I think the first thing is really to be intentional. I really believe in intentional living. Sometimes we say, I don't have time for this or I don't have time for that. But I do believe now we need to change that statement into, that's not my priority. So for example, exercise. So I haven't exercised for a long time. So guilty. But instead of saying right now, oh, I don't have time because I'm so busy with this or busy with that, when you change the statement to, oh, that's not my priority right now, so it makes you rethink. Really not my priority ba? Or am I just not making time? Right? So it gives you kind of that power to, it gives you that power. It makes you realize na, uy, pwede mo decide, right? Now 1 hour a week, 2 hours a week, how many times in a week, right? So yeah, I think that's one. Intentional living is very important, no? Okay, second, I think is, I don't know if you've heard the T principle, TEA, thinking or thoughts will affect your emotions will affect your actions. So I believe it's very important to take care of what comes into your mind, the content you watch, the things you read, the music you listen to. So if whatever you put in, garbage in, garbage out. So I believe in being intentional also with our thinking. So being disciplined in our thinking, what things we consume, no? Even the things we eat, no, sa health, and etc. So that's one. Second, sorry. So that's the mindset. And I think third thing would be to know what you want, right? tanan itong ginabuhat, no? Kanang, they say, oh, dapat discipline ka ani, discipline ka ana. And then, you know what? We're all actually disciplined. Gatutbrush mo tanan. Yes. Yes, so it means not a discipline, right? You're consistent in brushing your teeth because for you, that's something that's important. That's something that you value. Na, oh, hygiene is important to me, right? And so, not a discipline na tanan. It's just in different areas sa atong kinabuhi. And so, I think important na you know what you want, you know what you're looking for. No, and so, pag clear na siya sa imuha, I think the how will be easy. So, figure out your why, and when the why is clear, the how will be easy. Yeah.
So, first time new principal. What is next?
For me, it's three things. It's PCC: purpose, clarity, and consistency. So whenever I start doing something or whenever I work towards a specific goal, my first thought is, what's my purpose? Why am I doing what I'm doing? So for me, my purpose in life is really to honor God and make disciples, and everything else like really just follows after that. So even when I handle the team, when we grow our business, we want it to be tied to that specific purpose, that am I really honoring the Lord in what I'm doing. Next is clarity. So we just finished our Q2 strategic planning with our Realty TWR group, and we were happily surprised that we actually met our goals for Q1. And I'm saying that we were surprised because when we were doing our Q1 goals in 2025 of December, we were just throwing out numbers. Now, we didn't really have any numbers to back up the goals that we were setting. So we're like, okay, this is our first time to set goals as a team this time. So let's hit these goals. We're not yet sure if we can hit it, but let's just try. So why did we hit those numbers? So clarity is very important because when it's clear to us what our goals are, when it's clear to you what your goals are, you have this vision, and yeah, it's very clear na this is where we're going. And you won't get easily sidetracked. Kay klaro man ang ato ang goals. So yeah, clarity gives power. And third is consistency. So like what Happy said, na in working out, you have to be consistent. It's like going to the gym. Even if we go to the gym for maybe 24 hours karon, but one day ra din nato nagibuhat in a month, so that won't make much of a difference. But if we work out for just 30 minutes every week, every day, or maybe 3 times a week, after 1 year, that will go a long way. So I apply the same principle to creating content. It's really not easy to create content in the long run. I've been doing it since 2020, so mag 5-6 years na. And there were times that I did not want to do it. I did not feel like doing it. It's not always fun. But because I have a schedule, I'm the type of person na I really want to follow my schedule, whether I feel like doing it or not, and that's being consistent. And that's being disciplined, diba? Whether you feel like doing it or not, you're not reliant on your own feelings, but you rely more on the consistency, the schedule that you've put out, and that you're really dedicated to follow that. So when we have those 3 things, we have our purpose is clear, our goals are clear, we have that clarity, and we apply consistency to what we can do, we can really achieve almost anything.
Thank you. Ready for coffee, please.
Sige, to add up, so in my coaching, to be fair, it's a difficult process or difficult field, especially that it's more male-dominated field ng coaching. So, the things that keep me going, siguro first is being, again, consistent. Consistency over intensity. So, ang ingon na sa commenter before, start coaching Happy. Start coaching. Tapos, with coaching, there are times na a bulk of client comes in, and after that, mag-inilin na sila hawa. So it's like the second habit na rin ako na to na is reframing. So if someone comes in, it's okay, it's gonna be okay. Ayaw mabalaka na araw gawin mo abot na magpapayad. Basta kay at the back of my mind, what I usually think is at least nakatabang ko saya na-achieve na ko yung fitness goal. At the same time, napagtudlo ko ang mga active lifestyle or healthy lifestyle para saya. Then third is be grounded. Because me being an anxious person, na tayo sa Marga, una ko sa present. So, I'm still trying, relearning that habit na as much as possible to stay grounded, to see what's in the present. Para di ko mag-overthink, at the same time, di ko huna-huna sa past na di na ako mag-control. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Kailangan ni Coach Frank. Kailangan ni Coach Frank.
Very important things, especially that I am being a public servant. Number one is really to have a growth mindset. When you have a growth mindset, you are open to new learnings. Usahay ang goal, especially kung taas tayo itong panatang sa itong pagalingon, kung taas ang atong nagihan, kaya ko I know that. So, natin tendency to be resistant to new learnings. Especially kung medyo nakapag-anak ka, marunong ka natin there than that. But if you have a great growth mindset, of course, mas ma-enhance pa ang imong learnings. You will be more open, no, to new things that will come to your, mabot sa imo and makatabang po sa imo. Second is dedication. As a public servant, we have to be dedicated, especially karon ng mga panahon na. Karon, we are in crisis, no? That's why us in the government, we really make sure that as public servant, we really serve the public and the general, no? So, that's why, ang among gagawin karon, being in the Department of Trade and Industry, we make sure that we protect the consumers. So, dedication, commitment, and dedication. And then, the third is integrity. Samot ang integrity. Kinahanglan as a public servant, ayaw ibaylo ang imong integridad. That is something that you can also extend to your family. Integrity is very important because saligan ka sa katawhan. Saligan ka sa iyong pamilya, sa iyong mga amiga, sa iyong mga clients. That's why sa amo sa DTI, we really make sure it is actually one of our core values, ang integrity. Ang i-highlight ko na po, although sa among core values is kitang tanan, we should have that value of loving our country. Even if it means it's so challenging, the love of country is really important for us to be able to really support each other, tinabagata, especially karong panahon na. And I think this is one also of the many ways kita mga kababainhan na nakapog karon is one way to help each other. Para at least we thrive against this crisis. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. So, we learned a lot. So that's the T concept. We have thoughts, there's emotions becomes our actions. We have the PC. C, we also have the being grounded. A lot of the parents are moms over here now, and then we multi-task and multi-think. So, next task, so I feel very much about really being grounded on, of course, integrity and love of country. But thank you so much, ladies. So, nag-notes ka. Kasi nag-notes dito. So, we're really learning a lot. So, saya no? Hindi na ako task, but still have a few more questions. Because we're from varied industries over here, can you share to us why you chose a certain industry you're in, or how did you start in that certain industry, and if you were given a Miss Universe? If you were given a chance.
Miss Universe
to
nga ako,
choose
guys.
again,
Sa Miss Universe?
what you
Puro lagi ni Miss Universe. Wala na.
Why did you start in your industry? And if you were given a chance to choose again, would you stay in the same industry? Walang wrong answer.
I like that question, no? Because I did not choose to be in this industry. My first choice would be, if I was gifted enough to have a beautiful voice, or if I'm taller enough, I wouldn't be in this industry. Pero wala naman, gasat na naman to, no? But I really wanted, of course, my first choice was really to be in the medical, as a doctor. But of course, due to financial restrictions sa among pamilya, hindi ko mapaskwela o medicine. So, I had to be in the commerce or be a BM na nakaroon of business management. But ako, Gil, while I was in that state of mind already, gusto ko magbago. I want to work in a bank, pero mag-teller, kaya ako ang uniform. But I was redirected. So again, ako, tutugin ko I was denied several times. But now I realize it was really more of a redirection. Because really, meaning, plant where you are, bloom where you are planted. So, kailangan ko sa government, sa public sector, then I have to make sure that I do my best as a public servant. Sa pagkakala kung given another life, ako yung siguraduhin at saka ako upimo. Pwede request na, pwede siya daw, I really wanted to be a singer, pero hindi na gifted. Or kung taller, pwede taller kaya mag-model. So, kaya na siya na. Okay, kaya na siya. But of course, if really na akong physical set up, no, and I would be in the medical field.
Thank you, Miss.
Why did you choose your industry?
How did you start in your industry?
How did you start?
And choose the same?
Okay, so I was an athlete growing up. So I'm the only track and field athlete sa Let's U na nakasunod kong palaro. Then, to be fair, track and field is one of the underrated sports. Tama? Kaya halos man for girls, volleyball, for boys, basketball. So siguro, growing up, when I had my first chance in palaro, at the third year high school, I saw my friend who got, recruit na siya. She was so young that time, and I was like, gusto ko mag-Manila. Gusto ko mag-Manila. Then, turns out, I got the chance in Santo Tomas na nakakuha ko sports science degree dito. After my first goal was ulit dito sa CEO. Kaya parang gusto na akong i-share ang mga knowledge. Kaya to be fair, daghan pa yung kulang. Manila sports and provincial sports. But hindi ka na ang litugot sa Gilo. So I stayed there, I worked in the Philippine Sports Commission, nakita na ako ang sistema sa sports, etc. Then, when pandemic hit, my mentor asked me, unsa man coaching pa or really? I was around late 20s at the time. And I was like, bitaw no? Kay again ito akong gingon kaganina na sa field sa mga field lisod ang babae na kay again it's male dominated. Then all of a sudden, nakawala na lang ko na I can use my gender as a niche. Kay daghan mangyapon kaayo female na nagpakita ko, female coach. So I was like, I can use that one. So tungod na itong pandemic, nakakuha ko na, okay, I'll start my coaching career. Then, muna na ito. When I went back to CDO from Manila, I started in Anytime Fitness, then I did freelance. I'm not so with social media, so more of the word of the mouth, or more referrals, naghatag sa buong yeah. So yes, that's how I got into my field right now. Again, from being an athlete Then na-realize lang na ako ang beauty sa fitness and health. So I was like, I think I can do this. If I reincarnated again, I would say I would rather become
Model yan. Model of
Hindi ko
singer.
model, but more of siguro hanay ko height. Because I find this is sport kung na kay height. I mean, come on, who wants to be tall, di ba? So, well, if I'm given another chance, I wanted to become taller, but if not, it's okay because it's made me who I am today instead. So, even though I'm one of the smaller athletes, I can say na I'm even stronger than other boys. And that's my niche. So yeah. So right now, girls and mom, strong is sexy. So let's be strong, not just for our kids, but for ourselves as well.
Strong is sexy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that quote. Strong is sexy. Kinsa dire nakabasa na og Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Oh, grabe si Rodney. Si Rodney ra. So I read that book back in high school, and that's what made me fall in love with real estate. So although I'm a nurse by profession, nibalik ra gihapon ko og real estate. I never got to going abroad, even though that was my initial plan to na broken-hearted akong mom nga wala ko niadto abroad. But nibalik ko sa real estate, and then I started the realty with a friend of mine. So we went to Manila to attend a real estate seminar, and that's where we met our partners. Na timing kay nga taga Cagayan ra di ay. So when we came back, we formed the company, and that's how Truly Wealthy Realty started. So our realty is now over a decade old. We've been in the industry for 12, 13 years already. And although we have been in the industry for such a long time now, we just started growing the agency last year because for the past decade, we've been focused on our own sales. So now we need to take the next step and grow the team this time and to grow leaders specifically. So that's what got me into real estate. It was that book. And now what's keeping me in real estate, it's the growth that I experience, because when you're in sales, I think regardless of industry, you're always being pushed to your limit and you're always being forced to grow. Diba? So, exciting kayo, especially now with, before it was content creation, now it's AI. So, my team and I, we're now using AI sa amuang process, and we all need to keep up and adapt because regardless of what industry we are in, we will really be left behind if we don't use the tools that are available. So our team, we have an AI assistant, and that's what we use to make contracts, to help us make standard operating procedures. Ginapa-remember na mo nga, this is the transactions that we made. These are the negotiations that I did. Remember this so that next time that I'm negotiating again with another deal, my assistant can help me with the negotiation. Okay, she is like me, but with a lot better memory. So AI again is the way to go, and that's what we're using right now. And it's also a skill to use AI actually, because you have to know how to prompt AI to get the best out of it.
AI. So we should also add that to our repertoire. We cannot, kumbaga, no choice. We have to adapt because everybody is using it.
No
so
choice,
we have
yeah.
to also adapt. Yes, Ms. Jill?
Yes, okay. So, I got out of college, graduated na ako from Manila. I submitted resumes to different companies as one of fresh graduates do. And I recall submitting to mga marketing department and operations department, and waiting for the job offers, right? So, wait ko Cagayan, and while waiting for these job offers, my parents were in the insurance industry. They were like, oh, nami event, like, why don't you come and listen? Nasa akong event, lang. So, I was looking for, one of the things na sure ko was that I did not know what I was looking for, before, but I knew I wanted to do something meaningful, something impactful. Ano itong idealistic fresh grad siguro, I want to change the world, something like that, no? I wanted to do something meaningful and something that maka-provide o time flexibility. I think more than a decade ago, time flexibility, work from home wasn't a thing, right? And so during that time, I wanted something na pwede naka-independence of your time, especially na I was looking forward to in the future, getting married, becoming a mom, being hands-on with the kids, and so, and something rewarding, right? And so when my parents invited me pag-join sa event, so they did the list. So basically, marami mo na eh, no? So I joined the life insurance business without any knowledge. And I never imagined myself to be in the sales business because it's really a tough world, no? Nobody has a sales degree. Yes, very, very tough world on sales, no? And, you know, some products have testers, some products have free trials. Na ay sanina, ganina, nagpag-giveaway. Life insurance is really just paper. And so we're selling a contract, we're selling a promise na wala yung free days. So it's even more difficult to sell. And I think I grew a lot from that experience. And from life insurance, we branched out siya because we have multiple training. So we branched out siya into personal finance and financial planning. So we talk a lot about savings, about budgeting, about investments, and all of that. Magiging lang siya sa life insurance. And you know, most days, like, it's really about money. So, it's not story about money. Sometimes mix, no? Kung good siya kung madugang yung money, right? Not good if gaaway mo
Makuhaan.
So, okay, so a lot of our clients' experiences, no? Madaghan tayo of our clients, ilang experience, they have a lot of fights. Even in kanang marriages, they have arguments about money, kaya ang problema, pag sa balay, sa family sila, sa siblings, or ang problema. So there is really a big gap when it comes to financial literacy in the Philippines, as in very, very big gap. And I think in the Philippines also, we're one of the highest
Unbanked also.
Worldwide. If I recall, we did a study na ang Philippines sa financial literacy were among the lowest worldwide. And so I think that has become our advocacy also. Although life insurance being an industry, we also talk about personal finance. So, so we started there. So for 2 years, I was an agent, 2.5 years. Then I became a unit manager. So we talk about leadership na po being agents. And then after 5 years, branch manager.
Yes, thank you. And Ms. Jill is, again, the youngest branch manager for Crew in the Visayas and Mindanao. I have a lot of questions, pero I would like to give some floor first. Maybe there's questions na para priority mo, questions na baon. You have questions, it can be very specific to their industry, it can be general, pwede po kang pili, kung minsan na contestant, please mention your name and your industry so that.
Hi, I'm Robbie Sugano, Global Skills Development Director of JCI Kabilaan Code, and also from Life UK.
Sa camera, gito na
As a strong, physically strong, independent woman in her 30s, and ako, I'm turning 30 this year.
Yes.
What can you say for those single women like me who are always given the pressure of, okay na, mag-irato na yung
Uterus.
Mag-irato na kayo ka, ulay, and all. Sa ibang mga as women who are starting their career of business, government bar, wherever they're planted, and then there's all this noise. What can you say, or what power can you give to her to stay in her lane and succeed?
Thank you for the beautiful question, right? Tricky question. Tricky, but maka-relate ko because my relatives are questioning that as well. What I can say, or also what I've been telling myself is we have our own timeline. Some of us are gifted to be parents at the late 20s, some of us at the late 30s or mid 20s. So what though? We have our own timeline and avoid comparable siya.
Tama ba kung term?
Comparison siya. Yeah, the comparison siya. Avoid natin doing that as much as possible. Okay. Personally, I want to have kids. Unfortunately, I'm not given the right partner for me. So I have to accept that's my path right now. So I'm just gonna enjoy my life. So muna na siya. Also, if you want, find hobbies or other activities na maka-enjoy sa iyo. I've been coaching for so long na sad. Sometimes ang gym, di na ko ganahan yung sunod. Kaya sometimes maka-burn out. So, karon kapagita ko either community or hobbies, like, sa man ako makita, like creative, just to reset my brain na dili ko ma-burn out. So, wala ko ma-advise for you.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to say something because I married Blake. So I married Blake and I don't have kids. We have been married for almost 20 years. But it doesn't make me less of a person. The important thing is, that's why my setting did that. Kay, of course, tawag ka. You don't have that kind of pressure. Pero kung magpadala sa iyong emotions and pressure sa external, the noise from from people around you, madalagyan ka. Ang importante is you have a solid foundation. Kaya ito, ang iyong pagalingon is you have respect for yourself. Kaya sa kung magpadala ka, magtawag ka, and you will be able to compare yourself, then mag-self-pity ka ba? Ano si Annie, namili na, may pamilya. They too have their own share of, troubles, of challenges, of issues. So, di put na siya bed of roses. So, ako ito pasabot, especially sa atong wala pa na ninyo, or ihulma sa Ginoo siguro ang inyong partner or as anything.
Kasi madugay sa
Ihulma.
nasa bulwa.
Just trust in the Lord. Kaya hindi din na. When the person is right for you, it is right for you. Kung wala ka feel that you are meant to do something bigger. You are meant to do something bigger. So, Rodney, being project share right now, you are meant to do something bigger.
Challenge accepted.
The pressure. Okay naman siya. That's why our role now is to inspire and empower women. Being ang pagkaminyo o whatever na yung pagmama does not only define you as a person. Ha?
Yes. Amen.
Pero actually, there's one key word that Ms. Jen said. It's just noise. Whatever other people say is just noise. So you have to know yourself with that. Kali pa rin ko na parang this. Hi, yes, I have one question then. Yes, ma'am.
I'll listen.
Can you be fast? Please introduce yourself, your industry, and your question. Nani din.
Ikalima nga pa. Gusto ko ba nindiri?
Yes,
I'm Alison, and my question is actually for the same person. I'm so sorry.
Coach Loy or si Coach Allen?
Kinsa na to, kinsa na to, kinsa na to,
Kinsa na coach, kinsa na coach.
It's just that ano lang, for me, whenever, it should be strict, right? It's a routine.
Ano di ako vanguard? Di ako mag-workout.
Of course, after like the safety of the people, it should be like that. Pero as a crying baby, you run. And then, yeah, I've been looking for like different gyms and I was curious once I did take a coach. Is it calisthenics or yeah? Okay.
Mamaligya na ba ko sa mga service?
Yes, yes. No, this is the this is
Hello, Alison. To answer your question, the kind of festival is CEO. So one is Vanguard, which usually promotes more of
CrossFit,
Yeah. If you're asking me, I think based on what you mentioned, based on assessment, gapangita ka mag personal trainer.
It's actually like I actually like classes. Just like sa banker. Ako lang yung main concern was the schedule because it's very early in the morning. And I have insomnia makasleep lang before 5 a.m. And then the class starts at 6
Okay.
And then, pero I enjoy classes because I feel like, madrag akong energy without and then I also tried like going to the gym solo. It doesn't work for me. Close na I'm not doing the right routine or like people are looking at me and judging my like form or something like that. I've tried the personal trainer as well. Or like some are very expensive and the like 40 per month. I don't feel like he's gonna become the top. So yeah, I think classes is okay. Personal trainer is okay, but I feel like I enjoy the classes.
Okay, you're a student pa rin ba? You're a student. Sige.
I know, we're all
Okay. In gym industry or in fitness industry, we have personal training, which is slightly expensive because supposedly one-on-one with one. We have classes that's way cheaper. It's because group of people, same exercises given to each one of you. So you need to choose kung asa ka mas okay. Kaya with classes mga good, we have early morning classes na evening classes and na evening classes. So sa imo ha, pwede ka makita of other gyms na naay mga hapon to cater your needs. If dili gid kaya ang early morning, dili gid siguro siya para sa imo. So my advice would be, you can look for other gyms na naay mga evening classes. Naata sa downtown or ikaduha, if personal training, if you want that, I coach you. Anyway, so we also have, what's up? Kaya ako personally, what I do with my clients who kanang naay mga problema with insomnia or who are VAs na mataog sa'yo, I recommend them na after nimo sa mga duties, straight to the gym. Okay, I have morning schedule, no naman mag-create schedule. So kung unsay mag-fit sa tuang schedule, then that's where I coach you. So yeah, ako mag-suggest ko na, okay, after sa imong duty sa punta, diretso na sa workout sa gym. Araw yung mag-sleep ka, challenge mo ulo. Kaya one of the benefits of working out is mag-improve ang imong sleep. So for now, since napaka-insomnia, what we can do for you, for example, if I make an action plan for you, is be consistent lang with working out at least 2 to 3 times a week para imong body maka-adjust. Then, tapos, I'm not sure if you're using phone na isa sa mga factors na nakaka-insomnia. So we also have to improve your sleeping habits. Kaya using phone before your sleep can also maka-distract mo yun sa tulog. So again,
Ay, kung mata ko, nag-phone ko, di na ako katulog balik ha. Dali na, dips na.
I'm just not here to be your coach to make
Usually
programs, but I'm also here
mga 9
to also
or
improve
8.
others.
Okay, ako I put my kids to sleep. Hindi ako workout ko sa Vanguard, 6 a.m.
Other activities na
So, early kayo.
So, kato.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, so actually, perfection opportunity kasi after here, please approach the mentors or these ladies in front or ganyan, ganyan yung asa ng industry and everybody, no? If you're interested, or collaborate with them, please approach them. This is a very safe space. We really created this event to empower and collaborate with each other. Okay. Do we have other questions? Let's have a question. For a friend. Kaya ba?
For a friend.
As water.
Hi, Miss Alex. The concern for a friend.
For a friend.
With the stage work and then the also surface regarding the sales, I think by commission based and if start, when start, I think around 6 months with allowance and then after 6 months, the rate ka based on sales. So regarding HK, ang iyong more experiences with relation na mga potential clients or what did siya yung client.
Sinelect ko
Then, ano niya kayo, gusto siya financial issue. So yung mga talagang tips for the person na okay, like may situation pero the person balik niya.
Okay. The thing with being an agent is we are not paid on effort. We are paid on the results that we produce. So it's really tough if you're starting as an agent and you have like no other source of income. Being an agent is not for you because you need at least some sort of income stream to be able to tide you over until you get your commission. Because with real estate, dagko mo gid ang commission. It's just that dili pa siya diretso makuha. Especially when you sell pre-selling property. For example, if you sold like a one-man resa, diba dagko kaayo like 4 billion in sales ang na-close sa Cebulan Masters in just a week. But it's 59 months to pay. So that's 5 years, 60 months to pay, 5 years na siya. So, but monthly man ang gawa sa commission ana. But if you only closed one unit, that's just very small. So even if dako ang total contract price, because it's a pre-selling project, there's really a lag in when you actually get the commission. So, being a real estate agent, before you jump into that, you need to have some sort of side hustle or another source of income. It's not for people na I need money to survive. Dili siya pang survival mode. It's you already have a source of income and you want to add to that, then you can go into real estate. So what I did, since I started what I did before when I was a fresh graduate, I worked online as an online writer and then I saved up like around 1 to 2 years worth of expenses. When I started real estate, I started doing it part-time. So I still had my online job and I was doing real estate on the side. And then katong nakasave na ko, I was ready na to go full-time. Katong nag-full-time na ko, it was okay nga wala pa ko yung sales since it actually took me 6 months to close my first deal because we formed our own company and we were all new. We had no connections and no experience. So that was hard on our side since the learning curve was longer. But if your friend, another thing that also will matter is asa siya ni join na realty because leadership matters and mentorship matters. So if they joined a realty that already has the right leadership with proven systems, with the right trainings, that will allow them to close deals faster and more consistently. So, important ang trainings, important ang consistency, but before that, dapat na siya a source of income. Yes. And with real estate, it's really just a leads problem. Simple naman ang real estate business. It's leads, listings, and leverage, the 3 L's. You first start with leads and then listings. If you don't have those two, you don't have a business. So, from what you shared, your friend seems to be having a leads problem as well. Wala siya leads, dili siya maka-generate og sales. So that's another thing that he or she has to handle. Na unsaon niya pag-generate og leads para na siya clients and then muna iyahang i-work out na ma-close niya.
And also resiliency because Sales in general.
Sales in general.
Sales in general go through a lot of rejection. So dapat resilient, and strong heart. So today strong is
Sexy. Strong is sexy.
Strong is sexy. You have any questions? Yes, Miss Arlene. I think we can take 2 more questions on the floor.
For Miss Jessie from Party. Ma'am, is there any program in DTI towards women like us, or programs or trainings, and then after that, na may mga support, paano ma-execute ang ilang mga creative ideas like business or entrepreneurship?
Yes. Actually, that's one of the mandate of DTI, empowering, enabling business and empowering consumers. Sa enabling business, that's where micro, small, and medium enterprises or MSMEs development. So under sa MSME development, naatay mga enterprise development program, naatay kayo mentoring and coaching program. In fact, si Anglam and one of the speakers earlier, graduate na sa atong 3-month mentoring and coaching program. So we have the Kapatid Mentoring Program for our micro and small entrepreneurs. We have the Enhanced Business Learning Program. It's also a coaching and mentoring program. Natin mentors na ipahandhold sa inyo, and these are experts and these are industry players. And this is for free. In fact, nasugod na rin sa akong AMLE na program this March, and mahuman sila in June, and then they will present their business improvement plan. We have posting on our social media for call for mentees. For those interested to join. Kadaghan sa atong mga enterprises or mga entrepreneurs, women. More than 60% sa among portfolio of MSMEs are women-led enterprises. That's why natin program Women in Business. So kung isa tong interesado, I left a presentation here. You can actually visit.
Thank you.
Laderize ang atong approach Laderize ang atong approach. Meaning, there is an assessment on your part. I-assess mo, we have our business counselors. And then i-enroll natin sa coaching and mentoring. And then you will be able to avail of the high-level intervention. So sa mga high-level intervention, marketing, product development, packaging, and labeling. So namin ang nag-improve in packaging, marketing. We also expose you to trade fairs. So natin mga provincial trade fairs, natin regional trade fairs. We also bring you to national trade fairs and international trade fairs. Natin mga women-led mga MSMEs who might think siguro in your suggestions in your next round of events, especially for women, you can invite them because from their experience, they are women-led enterprises and how they are able to employ more people. So, naka-expand sila sa ilang business, started from a pastry maker, sideline kay Juan sa sales, the baligya o kametre, the baligya o pastries on the side, and then nag-resign as medrep, nagsugod sa iyang pastry, nagtukod sa iyang planta, nag-expand, nag-diversify into ready-to-eat food, and then
For those who have similar questions regarding setting up your businesses, the office of DTI province is
Our office is located sa Channel Ace in front of Bibicom near Dynasty Court Hotel, the State Investment Building ground floor. So, and also please follow our FB page. It's DTI Misamis Oriental. Kaya every now and then natin posting. And of course, natin financing program. So, isa kung gusto mag-loan. Of course, para sa negosyo, not for personal loan. Not for personal loan. It's for your business scale-up. So, natin small business corporation. Isa po na sa among i-assist sa inyo.
Thank you, ma'am. So, follow DTI Misamis Oriental. So, just to add on the this is a medal and a date on the side. You're very familiar with our pedestrian police. It's the cheese sticks that we see in the airport. That's why Ministry Bond also, she's the producer of Ultra Bond. So, medal before side, then yung big stop na. And she started with late 40s. Okay, 40s. So, he's now then, so for the requirements, you have to go to their office. Others also want to show sa iyo na mentor na yan pag tayo rin mga dress, ito na nga, ako get ko kauban mo sa Arthur. Mga kauban sa Arthur. Speaking of personal notes, personal notes na pwede ay JCI, she's also a women empowered woman, so ako siya introduce later for personal notes. Again, this is a space for networking and collaboration. I think I can take one more question from the yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ako question came for the Angel. Okay, ano man ko, like, I'm still part-time with Crew Life. So, I'm focused on sales. Okay, ano man ko, VA ko, and then I'm managing pod o kind of long rentals. So, dahil kaya ako struggle na job. Pero, kaya ko, gina-follow ko din ka na ko niya. So, ako question kay kabalo ko ang mom ka, tapos imo ang husband kay kanang doctor, tapos kayo ka kids, and when you were like starting your ranch, burros ka, tapos student ka yung husband, kinsan di mo siya. Kaya nga nabitaw, so kinsan di mo siya DM na somehow, makahelp siya sa ako, okay. More man ko sa sales, pero I know good na sa atong industry, hindi ko ganahan magpaligar ako. Gusto sa ko, I do have a team wherein mag-grow siya, na kung maabot rin sa imo, mag-anak ko, ma-enjoy ako ang time with my kids na naano ko sa mahali. And then, crush siya.
Yeah. Thank you. Very specific question. Sabi na ako, kung hindi na mag-ask. Sige. Siguro, first, is something I mentioned a while ago, knowing your why, knowing where you want to be. I don't know if you've read the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Successful People. So, na atong isa ka chapter na beginning with the end in mind. So, the first thing is, dapat ka may clarity, knowing where, what's yung goal, where you want to be, where you want to go. What's end in mind, ani, okay? So, kanina kong gusto. So, for me, when I started doing the sales business, even if di ko gonna have sales, I'm an introvert, I don't like sales at all when I started. But because na-realize na ako na kanina lang akong end in mind, I want to be a present mother. No, believe me or not, no? One of the things na dream with na ko is to be a wife, a mother, na sa balay, be present with the kids, to be present for my husband. So I needed to find a business or a job that would support that kind of life, right? So, kaya ko gusto, so if it means that I try sales, I try different things to do it, then sige, so be it, I'll do it, no? So with that. And then, you know, one thing that I want to break, no, my mentality is that a lot of people want financial freedom. Kasi may kailangan ng financial freedom. That's the one, financial freedom, yes, right? Financial freedom. Now, a lot of people want financial freedom. And no, sorry. A lot of people want time freedom, no? Kita mo gusto time freedom. Okay. To get time freedom, you need to have financial freedom. Would you agree?
Yes.
Dili ka makabuot sa iyong time kung wala kay kwarta. Kaya naman, maapas ang ilang mga bayaron. But the thing is, a lot of people gusto nga, I will do whatever I want, anytime I want, go anywhere, and work anywhere I want. Unya, kaya time freedom lang, pero hindi willing to work hard for it. So, time freedom is a result of financial freedom. Financial freedom is a result of what? Hard work. Right? And so, meaning to say, hindi ko makabot of time freedom to be with my kids, kanya life. Hindi ko makabot really kung wala ko yung early mornings and late nights pagsugod. Would you agree? Yeah, so this is required. Bagay, ikaw rin gusto ka naman ng mag-passive income. Ano kailangan sweldo? You start at 25,000 per month, 30,000 per month, and then you're thinking already about passive income. Right? Di pa pwede. You work hard para yung income musaka until you can invest in more capital, more things para mo grow. Invest in real estate, all these things, right? So, una din ang hard work, discipline. So, sa that, ang first thing, knowing your why. Second is hard work, discipline, all these things. Early mornings, late nights, stress, okay, kanatanan. And then, you achieve financial freedom. Iluwag na yung budget. Okay, one financial tip, okay lang? Okay, since we talk about money na lang. Okay, kabalo mo, daghan tayo yung na-shock sa fuel prices karon, right? Yes? Okay, double na siya in what? How many weeks? Okay, did you know that the fastest rising inflation right now is not fuel but our lifestyle? Lifestyle, tinatawag na lifestyle inflation. What do I mean by this? I talked to someone, and I said, Jill, ma-promote ko by March, no? It was January, ma-promote ko by March. I go, okay, so what are you planning to do with your finances? So, nag-share rin siya, siya plano, asa rin siya igasto, asa rin sa iyang pamaliton. So, what do I mean by that? Ang iyang income, isa ka o inani. Iyang lifestyle, isa ka o inani. That's called lifestyle inflation. That's the fastest rising inflation. Mahalok na sa fuel, sa talag ni times 2 siya. Yes, ako kayo na siya. Pero check your Shopee purchases. Check your Lazada purchases. Right? Mas mo sa ang lifestyle. The clothes we wear, the things we buy. Hindi mo income, sa talag na nakapagmay. I'm sorry, guys. We love all these good things in life. Ano ikaw? And you know, I'm also a victim of that. Ako na lang victim kay mommy ko. And then, you know, I love buying dresses for my kids and all these things. So, kitang tanan, ang money mo is an emotional thing. We buy these things, and you get, parang makita lang mo, then suddenly, na-excite mong solo shopping. After the shopping, justify na rin, kailangan sa libang ito. Diba? Kasi kailangan anyway, nakabalat ko mga diri. So, ako na lang i-gasto diri. Alam di ba natin na kind of
Girl math.
Girl math, right? So all of these things. So ako na sa money. So, these are the things to talk about, right? Na hard work. Nisaka ang sweldo, nisaka ang income, you have a side hustle, you improve ang finances. Pugong sa lifestyle muna. Not now. Be willing to say no. Not yet. Not yet. I'm not saying never, just not yet. Kung sa akong priorities, kaya man na lagi ako gusto. Right? So, hinahinay, over time, as the sige increase, hard work, put in the effort for how many years, makita niyo mo, you will bloom. Your income starts growing. Now you can make a decision na maybe more resign ko, maybe, depending on saan na yung priority at that time. So, know your why, hard work, pugong ang lifestyle inflation, and then I think lastly, there's a saying that goes, environment is stronger than willpower. What does that mean? Sa'yo, lisod kayo mag-exercise by myself. But, who plays pickleball? Who plays? I don't play pickleball. I don't, but why does sports work? Because you're playing with a group of people. Kita ka diri, di ba? And then why does going to the gym with a coach work? nga nagsabot mo, makita ta at 6 a.m., makita ta at 7 a.m. Because there's accountability. You have an environment or support group. Like GCI, you have a community that helps you with your goals, right? So, importante kayo along the way, as a journey, matumba ka, na kay community that supports you alang sa iyong goal, na same mo. No? So, environment is stronger than willpower. Listen, mag-exercise ikaw lang isa, but then, if na kay group of people na same mo goal, na magpaniwang mong tanan, di ba? Pinabanga mo, oy, ako rice, di ba? Oy, kubog sa sweets, di ba? So, important for me, very, very important bilang environment. Whatever you want to achieve, whether it's some financial success, so dito ka group, you find a group there. Whether it's so you find a group there. So sa akong case, it was a group of working moms. Right? Kami sinuport sa each other nga, uy, nagmamgyod na siya, nagmamgyod po. Magkasinabot ta. So hindi patungkol gani. Right? So have that environment kay mas strong na siya kaysa ikaw lang. And I hope that helps.
Wow, yun na ba? So, di ba, sometimes mag-activate tayo, deserve ko to. Ayaw kaya ko ba? Ayaw kaya ko wish list ka. Hard that's like sa pubo. Hard na naman sa wish list. Kung hindi mo na i-isip mo iba, kung okay na, ayaw na check out.
Pick yourself, no matter what you plan.
So when it all connects, if you're all really paying attention, it all connects. Life consultation, katulad pugo, we cannot do real estate work or sales work properly if we do not have that leverage that Ms. Julian was saying. You have to see, kung na-promote that, you have to see, right? So, so lifestyle situation, let me have that discipline so that you can do what Miss Alex is now doing. She's comfortable enough to say, remember your question, diba? So she had 1 to 2 years na income ready before she did real estate full time. And then it's only the positioning and you have to take care of yourself, like what Coach Aki is saying, that you're not going to get at it. And don't forget, we have the tools. The government, our community has provided us the tools. DTI has the tools to expand. Our organization, JCI, has the tools to expand. And this is the environment to expand. This is a women's environment. We collaborate with each other. We can work with one another. Actually, as basic as supporting one another. Tinawag yung kapi sa pikas na coffee shop, di ba? Tinawag yung debate meeting kanina na big entrepreneur. Herds and more. If you don't know herds and more, di ba? Bukan yung base na sa kagaya para ma-staff na get base off. Di ba? Our tokens. The engagement is also, it's a side hustle. My cousin actually is a member, but she also does this as a side hustle. So, wala na rin naman na, hindi ko ba siya giveaways. Yes, that's what
Just to add for like what Jillian said, diba? You need to achieve financial freedom first before you can get time freedom. Tama ba? So what worked for me was when I was still single and already earning, I would save 20% of my income consistently with every salary or later on with every commission. So I started actually doing this way back in grade school because my mom was a banker. Mama tong dream ni Madam to be a banker, di ba? One of your dreams aside from model and singer. So my mom was a banker and she opened a bank account for me katong Happy Savers Club. So I don't know if you remember that, kinanirado naman ang Bangko Filipino, but when I was in grade school, I think it was grade 2 or 3, I had a bank account and my mom would give me like 5 pesos and I would save like 1 peso or 2 pesos. So I carried that discipline until high school and college where I would save automatic sa akong allowance 20%. So that really served me well. Okay, when I graduated and started earning on my own, I also saved my income, 20% of my income, and I started investing that in first in the stock market and then later on in real estate. Kaya mo accumulate man na siya. And it might seem boring, but building wealth is actually boring. It's the discipline of doing things again and again and again until katong nidako na po ng income, I was able to save more, like a bigger percentage na. 30%, 40%, 50%. Depende sa unsay kaya ninyo. So if you feel like gamay naman kaya akong income, I cannot save 20% or more. You can start with 5% or 10%, whatever that amount is. Okay, that discipline will serve you well in the future.
Right.